And we are live for episode 50. Swish Nomads fans, welcome to episode 50 of the Swish Nomads podcast. My name is OG. I will be your host for this episode, and I am joined by my beautiful co host. Let me introduce you to the one, the only, Pedro, Mr. P Funk. How are you doing today, sir?
I mean, start calling me Idris Elba, please.
Oh my gosh. What?
What was
Okay.
that?
From where?
Hey, don't worry. Hey, that's
What
what they
was
call
that?
me here. That's
Okay.
why they call me in the streets, man. So it's all
I
good.
mean,
So
who
you
is
have a
doing
double
that?
life.
No, somebody's lying to you. It's not even a double live. Tell them
I
to
mean,
stop
they hate it.
yeah, tell
What
them
you
to stop
talking about?
misrepresenting you. It's
Hey
crazy.
man. Hey, P-Funk.
I'm
I don't know
good.
who's
Yeah,
lying to you, man.
it's all good. Don't worry about it. Haters gonna hate. Anyways, we're here. 50 episodes. We made it to 50. Wait
Crazy.
till we get to 150.
Damn. And on that note, let me introduce you to the other man in my life. I love him very much. He's Senegalese. You already know him because you probably follow him. Mr. Jigo. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Great week to talk about basketball. And then this is such a great milestone. We hit the 50 episode mark, which is something very amazing that we were looking forward to. We said before that after 50 episodes, we started to have guests in our podcast. So yeah, we're looking forward to that as well. So yeah, very happy to be here.
So I just want to remind you that we are live. We go live every other week. And in the weeks we're not live, we have hot topics, which you can find here on our YouTube page and on our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, the Tiki Talk. So make sure to subscribe and don't forget to share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Before we get into the hot topics, I just want to ask my co hosts, what does it mean to you guys that we've actually hit 50 episodes? That's crazy. P Funk, what does it
Yeah.
mean?
Hey, this is a good number. Good number to reach, and then we keep going. We keep going. We started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Mhm.
50.
Yeah.
And Jigo, for you, what does it mean? How does it feel to reach episode 50?
I mean, today to break my fast, I need to order 50 piece of chicken or, or to rewatch the 50-piece game of Giannis Antetokounmpo when he's dropping 50 in the NBA
Okay,
final
fair,
against
fair.
the Sun. 50 is a big number. And, this is such a huge accomplishment for us. Man. We're doing it for you guys. And I am very personally very proud of us. We made it to 50 episodes. It's not very easy. The
Mhm.
road isn't very as good as it can seem, but we made it through here. And yeah, looking forward to this one.
And shout out to our co-hosts who are not with us today. That's Marcel and Jonathan. They had other commitments, but we hope to see them next week. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's time to get into the thing we all know and love, hot topics. Back over to you, Jigo.
Thank you. So, this week of basketball, we are very into, we have a lot of basketball to talk about this week. We coming up fresh off the World Cup qualifiers window too, and we are going on ahead of the BAL. So, for this week hot topic, we have a lot of BAL signings that I will go through it, but I will need to look at my computer a little bit so that I won't butcher the names. Some big signings, and I'll start with the team from my country. This year, unfortunately, we don't have home court, but maybe if we have home court, it's kind of working of us. So, as Ville de Dakar heading up to this BL season 6, made 5 signings. One of them is Solo Jabate, Ivorian point guard, Ivorian Stars. Actually, we all know him as the most paid player in Morocco, joining as with the Dakar for this year's BAL. After that, I will name also Atem Majok. Atem Majok joining also Ville de Dakar for this year BAL. He was in the team in last year's BAL as well. Axel Tupan, for those who don't know, Axel Tupan is a Frenchie from the pays of the baguette. Played in the NBA with the Milwaukee Bucks and being a great actually two-way player for the French national team. Also, a French point guard playing in Pro B, Mathieu Meunier as well. So those were the signings for ISV de Dakar. For APR, huge news for the Rwandan champs, Matut Adek. South Sudanese is officially joining APR after proving he was a force with Ice Duanes and River Super as well. The South Sudanese/Australians forward bringing that elite versatility to Kigali. Also, Kevin Murphy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this name. Kevin Murphy is heading to Cairo, one of the most prolific scorers in the BL history. Kevin Murphy is heading to Egypt. He's officially just signing with Al Ahly, making an already very, very squad more and more little and deadly. So if you watch Windows 2 in what happened in Cairo, you know that there is a couple of twins that play for the Malian national team. Pedro, you know them, right? They end your streak. So the Dramis twins are taking over, fresh off representing Mali into the World Cup qualifiers. The Dramis twins are ready for season 6. Hassan Drame is taking his talent to the Nigerian team with Mektown Flyers, first time in BL, and Fuseini Drame is heading to defend the champions Al Ahly in Egypt. So, Johannesburg Giants, the powerhouse of African basketball, but this time it's not Cape Town, but still a team for 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 the South. The Giants have officially added the 7'3" center David Drake, expecting him to be a massive problem in the paint and for anyone that visited in South Africa. Omar Tillemans is heading to Abidjan. The sharpshooter guard in the BL is signing with the GCA Kings of Cote d'Ivoire, adding of serious veteran scoring in Abidjan backcourt. And Damien Ball to Libya. They have signed Diamond Ball, bringing up this G League experience. He played for the Suns G League affiliate and an elite playmaker to the Libyan contenders. So yeah, these are the signings that we have for the BELs for you guys. Some other hot topic that we have in the region. Burundi won the Super Cup. Finally, a quick pivot to Burundi. Congratulations to them. But Urunani Basketball Club, they emerged victorious in the Burundi Super Cup, taking down Dinamo in the thrilling finals to lift up the trophy and solidify their dominance. So this is hot topic for me. And a last piece of hot topic is you guys are familiar with what happened in Dakar after a police altercation between Jean-Jacques Boissy and some police altercation here in Dakar after the whole stories are being covered in numerous African publishers such as Xball Africa, Growing the Game, Basket 221, that really covered the whole article. But we just wanted to show that support to Jean-Jacques. He went here to play and then to represent the country, and he did it pretty well. And that's something very unfortunate that happened to him. Between him and the police officer, he have all our supports. So yeah, back to you, Kero.
Thank you so much for our hot topics. And as you know, as the BAL is starting, we'll be talking about them in the coming weeks. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. The reason why you're all here. Window 2 of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers happened, and obviously Africa played. We had 8 teams. They were in Dakar, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Madagascar, and DR Congo. And in Alexandria, in Egypt, we had Egypt, Uganda, Mali, and the reigning champions, Angola. So there's a lot to unpack, but we're going to get into it bit by bit. And what I want to start with is my favorite, the Island Boys. They didn't have such a great showing. So I want to ask both of you actually, what impression is Madagascar making on the world stage, coming in and losing three straight games? Yeah. Do you want to start, Hugo?
Oh yeah, sure. For those that are following us as well in social media, know that I'm based in Dakar, so I went through all the games and press conferences. And something that really very, very impressive, and shout out to the Madagascar players and Madagascar coach, is they play with heart, which is something very important to really show. But in the African stage and the global stage, you need great players, and specifically in the inside. Like you need inside presence throughout all to be something, be a force to reckon with. Because let's put it that way, they faced Congo, they faced Senegal, they also faced Cote d'Ivoire. These
Mhm.
three teams are known in Africa for having strong front courts.
Mhm.
And in the get-go, Madagascar don't have that strong front court that the coach was even saying that. So to kind of lift up what happened in game one, they played against Congo. In the first half, they was down by 20, and
Mm.
they made a run to come back from 20-point deficit throughout the third quarter. And from that, it was a gap, it was a back and forth between the Congo and her. So they ended up losing that game by 7 points. What happened in
Okay.
that game is they lost the front court game. You know, you need having to face Rolly, having to face Jordan Sacco in the paint. It's not
Mhm.
very easy for those players that are even barely 6'10", 6'10",
Yes.
6'11". If you see what I mean.
Yeah.
So in that game, what really was impressive is from the outside they dominated. I mean, the
Mhm.
coach made adjustment to get them into the 2-1-2 zone
Mhm.
to really bothered the Congo. And
Mhm.
that 2-1-2 zone was something that the coach was working on in the games before these games against Congo. But the run wasn't enough because at the end of the day they was a little bit tired, and
Mhm.
Congo made it quick work of them, and then the Congolese point guard John Jordan had a great
Mhm.
game. I mean, actually, technically his best game on the window of scoring 19 points, and
Mhm.
Fuller grabbed 17 rebounds and stuff. So they have a lot of offensive rebound getting on their side.
Mhm.
So for Madagascar, that was the first game. The second game, it was against Senegal, a team that needed to win. And,
Mhm.
it was also the coming back of Branco Badio. So it was very, very hard for them to be able to handle all that outside shooting of Branco and Jajak and that inside
Mhm.
paint presence with Ibu Janko Bajo, Ibu Falfai, etc., with all the
Mhm.
offensive rebound, which made them lost by all that margin. And the story repeats also against Cote d'Ivoire. So what we
Yeah.
can learn about Madagascar is that they are a young team.
Mhm.
Yeah, even though the coach said it, they are rebuilding. And if they want to be something to be reckoned with in Africa, it's to come with more experienced players, and as in to bring depth into their front court.
Mm.
So yeah, that's
Um.
what coach said though.
Yeah. So, Pedro, I just want to move to you quickly about Madagascar. Not just Madagascar, but island nations and smaller countries. How do they become bigger and badder on the world stage, especially if you are physically like island boys are not known for being 7 foot monsters. Let's be very cool about it. What do they need to do, or how can they do it and get the experience that they need to come and meet us on the center stage?
I mean, it's kind of like okay, right now, Madagascar is at a crossroads, right? Because they do have, because remember they went to the World Cup with
It's
that
true.
generation,
Yeah.
with a big Lova. They do have a big guy in the middle. I don't know why he wasn't called up. I don't know if he's injured. I know he was in the U.S. for a while. He played for Seward Community College, and then he went to another school. But it, they what they need to do is this: they bring their big guns. You can't come with like second fiddle, third fiddle. No, no, no. You got to come with the big guns because all the other ones they have such a vast uh, um, quantity of players. They
Mhm.
can rest a couple of stars.
Yes.
M- you know they don't have that. I mean, to me, like Mali, let's say Alou Diarra didn't go, but they had the
Mhm.
killers. Angola,
Balu.
Sylvie didn't go.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, Barlow and
Mm.
then Canute, yeah, and then
Yeah.
Sylvie didn't go for Angola. So a lot of teams can have that. Okay, listen, you can rest whatever you got some issues, injuries, whatever you can rest. Madagascar
Mm.
cannot do that. Cape
Yeah.
Verde, we saw Eddie Tavares didn't go, and we saw how it was.
Well. Mhm.
So so they need to bring, and then because unless they have an assembly line to
Yeah.
to build monsters, because and then yeah, there's not going to be another 7'2" guy, 7'4" guy like
Yeah.
Tavares. His brother plays basketball. He's like I think he's 6'11". He's still good. The guy's good. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like the smaller countries, they need to go and then realize that hey, this is only five can go
Mhm.
from Africa, and then if you want to be a contender, you need to come on. I think it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done, because there's also like budget issues. There's all
Yeah.
these. So we know every year. I'm surprised this year I didn't hear anything like, we didn't hear like,
Finance.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we did with South Africa.
Yeah,
Remember,
but
we
not,
played with
yeah,
South
that's
Africa.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but not to the 16 teams that were there. But I'm just saying we need to you need to bring your A game. You can't
Mm,
come with like, oh yeah, he's good. Let's test him. No, test him on friendly
yeah.
games.
Mm. I think for me, I'll be brutally honest. I love Madagascar. They can't compete on the African stage. They're just not, it's not even just being about physically dominant, because in Africa, speed can supersede power. We've seen that before. And intelligence can supersede power. The problem is, it's what Jigo said. They don't have enough experience, and it's going to take them a long time to get that experience. And actually, they're almost starting at the wrong stage, because Matthias Madi's generation was great at under 18. But where is the next under 18 program, and the next under 18 program, and the next under 18 program? They need to adopt what Mali has done. And I wonder, maybe they just don't have enough kids playing basketball to get into that mindset and create the dynasty that we're looking for. So, unfortunately, I feel, as much as I love Madagascar, we're never going to see them as a top 5 contender in Africa. They will always be on the cusp. And it will be between them and Kenya, who's in that top 16, straddling the bottom, unfortunately, which sounds very negative. So let's move on to something more positive. There was a rivalry that I was not aware of, but now I'm fully aware of and I'm engaged with, as you can see here. Cote d'Ivoire versus Senegal. Jigo, you were there. Talk to me about the game. What happened?
They had home court.
Please, P-Funk, we talked about it. I said it in the group chat. Do not even mention that home court situation.
Because it doesn't work,
Hey,
right?
it doesn't work. It clearly doesn't
Yeah.
work. And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
work for Senegal, though. I don't know for other countries, but it doesn't work for Senegal, though. Anytime that we have
Works
home
for
court, we cannot
Angola.
protect them. I mean, yeah, only for them. Because they cheat. Yeah, said it. And I'm screaming about my mic. Anyways, let's get into that. Let's get into that game real quick, guys.
Yeah,
You
talk
know
to
what?
me.
You know what's funny about that game? It's it's a very 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 weird game. It was a very weird game. Us and Cote d'Ivoire, we know each other.
Mhm,
It's a rivalry, and it's a rivalry that's been down through like forever. And I
mhm.
won't even call it a rivalry. Every time that we play against Cote d'Ivoire, they're beating our asses. Like literally, in AfroBasket, they beat us in 2029, 29, yeah, 2009. They also beat us as well in AfroBasket.
Mm,
So every time that we play in Cote d'Ivoire, I don't know why, but they beat us. But to get more into what happened in the game,
mm,
it's in basketball there is something that's really need to be talked about. You cannot you cannot win a basketball game if you shoot the ball very poorly, and
mm.
if the rules aren't defined. On that games, ladies and gentlemen, Senegal shot 18%. No, what am I talking about? 13% from the 3-point line. Think about
That's
it.
crazy. That's crazy.
13% from the 3-point line, which means the shots are Boissy made 2 3-pointers, Pap
Mm.
Mustafa made one, and Karim Mane made one. It meant, which stands for 4 for 26.
That's wild.
That is insane, ladies and
That's
gentlemen. And
crazy.
think about it. You only lost by double digit, by 10 points. And the 10 points was off because the
Mm,
game was already over. So
mm.
the game, you lost it because you get yourself a bullet in the head.
Do
Because
you
you
think
get
they
to,
had, sorry, do you think they had the
yeah,
wrong tactic going in? Because honestly, to me, I would have thought Senegal has a better front court. I would have done better to just do an inside game. But for
yeah,
some reason, they decided that they were all
maybe.
going to be Steph Curry.
Mm.
And we all know that Cote d'Ivoire, let's be real, Cote d'Ivoire are dominant inside and outside. They are a
And
better,
outside.
higher percentage shooting from the 3-point line.
Yeah,
We know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So that, to
yeah.
me, it was the tactic going into the game that was
Mm.
incorrect.
Exactly. So just to pick up where you left on, I think the tactic in both ends, let's say offensively and defensively. Offensively first, because we know that our team Senegal never had a generation of people that are really gunners or sharpshooters. In Africa, the teams that we know that are sharpshooters are Angola. Now Mali is picking up. South Sudan is picking up.
And
But this is not
Tunisia.
our stuff.
Tunisia.
And Tunisia, like
Yeah.
the Maghrebins.
Yeah.
But our tactic, our ways of playing basketball, as in Senegal, has always been inside out basketball. We get the ball into the front court, they made something out of it. Either they have the post moves, they put the ball inside, or we're kicking it outside. Drive, kick out. And we put the ball in the hoop, as in pick and rolls or go into the alley oops. This is what we're strong for. This is what the players that we have, the profile of players that we have, are suited for. Because if you think about it, we have great lob threats and rim runners, as in Ibu Janko Bachi catching lobs. I mean, Ibu Falfai is strong in the interior, but Mustafa Job is also very strong when you're driving to the hoop. So I think the tactic when we're going in the game wasn't right, because Cote d'Ivoire also played their card really well. Why? Because they knew Branco is not here, so the first offensive firepower that Senegal will have will be Jean-Jacques. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get under his skin.
Close him out.
See what I mean? We're gonna get into his scream. I mean, every time that we're gonna go physical, against him. We're gonna hold hard against him, and that works. I mean, because he has 13 points, but the field goal wasn't that great. So what happened? The others in the team wasn't being able to use their strength and to play against their strength. Once again, we need to question the game plan before coming up the game, because getting onto the game. Because I feel like even a Karim Mane could have make a little bit more to get
That's
more
what I
the
was
ball
gonna say.
down low, to get the ball down low, to play more pick and roll, because that's where that we're strong. All the score that we were able to pull out, all the bucket that we were able to pull out in the game, to put in the game, was in the inside in the paint.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean. So we did not play our cards very right. Offensively, the game plan wasn't right, and defensively as well. What I mean by that defensively, I asked to the coach in press conference, as in Senegal had a switch heavy pick and roll defense, as in we're switching everything. I mean, we're switching from 1 to 4. So that brings me to question the coach: why did we continue to switch from 1 to 4, knowing that the guards from Cote d'Ivoire were tearing apart our big anytime that there was a switch? I'm talking about Asemian Mulare. I'm talking about Nasir Zuzo. I'm talking about Cisse. They was toying. I mean, I will use the word toying our big men and our forwards anytime they had a switch. At some point, I also saw the Cote d'Ivoire coach doing a lot of switch hunting against them. I mean, always bringing up a big in the pick and roll to have the switch and then get him to play a little one-on-one. So every time the one-on-one is working, either it's a bucket or they go down low having the free throws. So I think, the game plan offensively and defensively wasn't great. The get-go for Senegal, I mean, we acknowledge the fact that we're missing our best player, but even without him, I feel like we had the power to do something. But once again, you cannot win a basketball game shooting 13% from three. And not only that, but shooting 26% of them, which is insane. So
Just
shout out to Cote d'Ivoire though. Just shout out to Cote d'Ivoire. They played very, very well. They played well.
P-Funk, just before we move on, I want to ask you, has the power dynamics in Africa changed? Because I think Cote d'Ivoire feel to me like a silent assassin. I don't really rate them. I'll be honest. I love them. I just don't rate them. I don't think that they are the best we have to offer. But clearly, they're able to do something right because they went 3-0. What is it that they have that we need to be paying attention to?
They have chemistry.
Yeah,
they have chemistry.
True.
I remember.
I can tell.
I remember. 3 years ago, there was this K54, this tournament. The whole national team competed. Solo Diabate was there. They competed as a whole. They use it as training camp. You know,
True.
So they use it as training camp. They play, and most of them play in France. And,
that's
so
true.
most of them play in France. And then Jigo mentioned, we didn't have our best player, Branco. They didn't have Diabate either.
That's
True.
You
true.
know,
That's true.
you know.
But do you not think, and this is my question now for Cote d'Ivoire, are they not at the point where they can start phasing Diabate out? Because
Yeah.
Asamoah is a godsend to me. He's creative, he's quick thinking, he's got flair, he's got style, he's a little bit sexy. Is he who we should be looking at now to lead Cote d'Ivoire?
I mean, yeah. I mean, what he was able to show in these windows, he showed consistently. He showed also leadership. I mean, anytime that we're talking about Solo Jabate, it's that leadership that he's bringing in. Has a point guard. I mean, the ability to score and also to play make for everybody. That's something that we saw with Asemia Mulare. He averaged at something like 13 points and 5 assists per game in that windows
It's a
throughout the
good
three
look.
game spans. So that's a good look for him. And being
Yeah.
the starting point guard, and I've seen opposing point guard trying to get into his, trying to be physical with him, but he showed a little bit of maturity to know, okay, this is the time that I go and get my buckets, and then to try to work out 1-on-1. And at that time, I need to, kick out to my players to play make and to get them more of my players. Jean-Philippe Dali was a great example of that.
Yeah.
He assisted a lot. He assisted a lot on him. Also, Cisse also got a lot of bucket from Asemia Mulare. He has
Cisse was
that great
great.
chemistry. Cisse was great.
Yeah.
So he has that
Yeah.
great chemistry with all the group. And to answer to your question, I feel like Cote d'Ivoire is at that time like, okay, we didn't have our stars. Solo wasn't here, Matt Costello wasn't here, but we was
Oh,
able
yeah,
to go
true.
3-0. So
That's true. That's true. I
maybe
forgot
this is the
Costello wasn't there.
so maybe this is the generation that we need to build off.
I mean,
yeah.
it is the future. It is the future,
Yeah.
but we have to understand, where does this kid play? He plays in Euro Cup, Bourg-en-Bresse.
Yeah.
He plays with Kokila. So we cannot. He plays against like super, super talented American point guards, European point guards, and then national team members. So iron sharpens iron, and then this kid
Yeah.
developed like crazy
Yeah.
because he was kind of like it was passing the torch,
Yeah.
yeah. And then they have a system. They have a
Yeah.
system. They took, of
And
course,
it works.
he doesn't
It
have.
works.
Yeah, he doesn't have the same because Solo is like a maestro, and this kid is a killer.
Yeah.
You
I definitely
This kid
think
is-
we've seen him develop over the last 3 years.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely.
remember when he first started, and I was just like, he's kind of meh. He's lukewarm to me. He's okay, but he's not
He
someone
was
I'm
flashy,
looking for.
but
Yeah.
He will
but now
he will try to make the flashy pass when he didn't have
exactly,
to.
he didn't
would
need
try
to.
Yeah. But now he's a
He's
killer.
poised.
He's a
He's
force. Yeah, he's a
poised.
force to be
Very-
reckoned with.
Very
Yeah, he
cool.
has restraint, and he's someone I'm excited to look at. And I think in the conversations, we don't talk about African point guards enough. He's in that conversation for me. Dondao, him, and Kanute. They
Siriman,
are,
yeah.
yes, they're all there. So let's move on quickly to DR Congo. Pedro, talk to me about whether they are contenders or they're just chaotic and they just happen to pull stuff out the bag. Tell me what you
I
think.
mean, my brothers from the south, they're gonna hate me, but I think they are pretenders.
Ooh,
They are pretenders.
talk
Now,
to me.
honestly, no,
Well
honestly,
then.
come on.
Well.
Listen, it's like this.
Hey.
They need to pray that Kuminga, after killing it in Atlanta, he decides to go and join the team, because otherwise they are cooked.
Oh,
Yep.
They are
oh
cooked.
no, oh no.
I mean, no, honestly, because I was checking stats. Jordan is an amazing point guard, but he shot 14% from three.
Damn.
Yeah.
14% from three. And then there's so many, but the thing is, I don't understand. There's so many kids of Congolese,
Decent.
Congolese, they are in the States. They better come. Hey, send the bat signal. We need you, man. I'm
Send
telling
them
you.
back signals crazy.
Yeah.
Leopards
Because remember,
unite.
I know, because they remember when they won Afrocan. Remember
Oh
they,
yeah, African,
um,
yeah.
yeah, they won, right? And then all of a sudden there was a little hiatus. Oh, are we back? We're back. Then Kuminga joined. Remember when Kuminga went and killed it? Was doing joined like 2 days before,
That's
and then
true.
he did it.
Yeah.
But then they could not rely. They can't be like hoping, oh, please, Kuminga, come, because they have enough ballers. They have ballers.
They got
You know?
ballers.
They got
But
ballers,
it's
yeah.
like you said,
Now,
they're not connected. There's nothing.
no,
You mentioned
no.
chemistry with Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't like each other. I think that they like each other just fine. But the chemistry on court is not
They
translated
can they
to the
can play
relationship.
each other. They
Yeah.
can play between each others. They can't.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
literally, because I feel like they had a system. I mean, the system looked great, but on papers, don't get me wrong, but when the ball is bouncing, it's give the ball to John Jordan or Jordan Saho and get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's easy to
Absolutely.
scheme. It's easy to scheme defensively, and
Yeah.
just Pedro just saying the coach of the Congo, Luc Perrin, he said in a press conference that he didn't have enough gunners, and not only that he didn't have enough gunners. I mean, in terms of depth and people and players that are representing the country, but his players during the 3 game spans wasn't playing with hearts, and they were losing like without playing with hearts, and that's something that really frustrated him. But yeah, to just to come back on that note, they don't know how to play off each other, and also the coach is only playing 7 players in his rotation. You
That's
might get
true.
cooked against Madagascar. You're starting strong, but anytime that you get your bench in, I mean, you're getting,
Yeah.
you're getting blown by, and then the bench is out, and then you're getting your starters in. And in this tournament, Jordan Sacco was a lot in foul trouble. Ruli
Yeah,
Lunga,
Yeah.
Ruli also was a lot in foul trouble, so it really detrimental on them, because those two, if you take them out, who are you gonna
What's
take
the
in?
team? It's true.
That's
Who do you have?
Who do you
Who
have?
do you
And
have?
then even for Jordan, it was easy to scheme for him, because anytime that he was a little bit free, it's when he had a little pick and roll going on, and
Yeah.
people was sagging. They know that he was shooting very poorly. So that's why, because you had
They'll
a
go
lot of drop coverage.
under the pick. Yeah, they'll go
They
under the
go
pick.
under the
Yeah.
screen, and then you have a lot
Yeah.
of drop coverage. In the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
game, he played good because his floater was going on. He got a little jumper going on. But second and third,
And it was
he's
against Madagascar.
and it was against Madagascar.
That's
So,
the thing. Come
okay,
on.
if you
Because
want
then,
to.
because then,
Fair.
no. You know what? You know what happened? They lost the last 2 games by average of 30 points.
Yep, that's crazy if you think
That's
about it.
crazy.
You know?
That's actually crazy.
They lost by 40
And that's a
and then they
shame.
lost by 20.
That's a shame, because
And
those people, I had them going 3-0, man.
Me too. I thought that they would like turn up and surprise us, because to me, before window 2, I would have said DR Congo is the team that is going to do something unexpected. They're the ones that we're going to be like, damn, I never thought that they could ball like that. After
Yeah.
this window, I'm kind of like, why are they here? Like,
Yeah.
how did we get here? Like, what are we
they
doing?
They need the players, though. Pedro said it. Lutete, I had him on my fantasy. He wasn't even
Yeah,
here,
he's not
bro.
even there. Yeah,
He's
it's
not
true.
even there. I saw him on the list. I said, okay, let me put him in the fantasy. He will give
You
me
know what
20
they
points.
need? You know what they need? The only thing that will save DRC. If that Lumumba statue guy goes over there and stays like this, like he did in
You are
the
so
soccer
unserious.
AFCON. I'm telling you, man.
It's
Because
fair.
listen, they honestly, if you look, they passed the eye test. The team, except the ugly ass uniforms, they passed the eye test.
The uniforms.
I mean,
Hey,
creative.
they're nice. They have the little
They're
leopard going
nice.
on.
Come on. The leopard
Come on,
print?
Pedro. Yeah, the leopard
Hey,
print.
Bro,
listen,
don't
listen,
hate.
listen,
Don't
listen,
hate. Your
listen,
uniforms
you're
are
hating.
boring AS.
Yeah,
Boring
you were
AS.
hating, bro.
listen.
Just
listen.
red and black. What's that?
Yeah.
My uniforms, because we don't even know who's gonna fit us. One time it's some monkeys, the other time is there, and then the next time is this. And then yeah. Speaking of monkeys, did you hear like all this like Vinny Jr. whatever, call him a monkey? 2 years ago when I was debating, hey, listen, I don't think Angola should go into the world stage, which is the biggest because it's bigger than the Olympics in terms of basketball.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
biggest basketball stage in the whole world with a monkey on our chest. Oh,
Fair.
you being this, you being that, whatever.
I remember.
You've
It's
been traumatic.
happening.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
happening, It's happening. No, but continuing about our neighbors, our brothers from from up north to us, like they listen. They got still enough. There's still enough time for them to. But I don't know. Can they beat Cote d'Ivoire? I don't think so. Can
I
they
don't think
beat
so.
Senegal? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So this
And
is
just,
kind of like a preview of things to come. It's gonna be
exactly.
another 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Yeah.
And just before we move on to the game to end all games, I just want to quickly touch on Uganda. You mentioned something about teams turning up but not being ready to play. And I feel like, to me, Uganda was one of those teams. They turned up because they had to be there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we're obligated to be here.
Fair.
We're going to score some points. We're going to block some shots, but that's about it. It did not look like a single player on that team was hungry. Not
No,
one.
what's the name of that American kid they got? The going with dreads.
Oh.
Yeah, the kid was he was. But
Okay,
then
yes,
that's
he
another
was
thing.
serious. But that's
Yeah,
just one guy on a
it's
roster of
Nike, right?
12.
That's his name, Nike. No, but then
Oh,
and then listen,
Simbale. Ooh.
Nike, right? Nike. I think
Nike,
I call him
yeah.
Nike. Yeah. But
Nike,
then
yeah.
the problem was they had a coach, then they fired the coach, got a new coach. Before the window, and then what I don't understand is like, to me, even in the youth level national teams they go and pick up kids from Burundi and then naturalize them for Uganda. They get kids from other places,
Do they
and
really
then
do that?
yeah, there's a kid, the U16. There's a kid named Pierre, whatever. He's from Burundi.
No way.
Yeah, there's a 6'11" guy, Pierre something. He's from Burundi. So they don't. I mean, they trying to become like an Africa basketball country, but they're not. But they're not. I remember, like, I saw the Silverbacks. They did a kind of like a training camp. A bunch of kids. There's a bunch of South Sudanese kids. They, because we know our history in Africa, right?
Yeah,
so there's a lot of So they're trying to go, and then they got my boy Tijan.
Love Tijan.
Listen, that kid.
Shout
I
out.
keep telling that kid is like he's an inspiration for, because he could play. He could be playing for UK, for GB. His sister plays for GB, and then.
But I also think. I think that calling is it's a very personal decision, right? So we can say that, yes, he could have played for GB, but if he felt strongly that he wants to play for Uganda, I think that's fine. The problem I have is that Uganda then need to meet his expectations.
True,
and not just the federation, but the players as well. If we're turning up, if we're getting on a plane, if we're wearing this uniform, if we're representing those colors, everybody needs to turn up and represent it with pride. Not turn up believing like, well, we're gonna lose anyway, so we might as well just be here and do it. Uganda has flashes of brilliance that kind of spark, and then they just fizzle out. And it needs, I don't know if it's the point guard, I don't know if it's the coach, somebody to take that spark and turn it into a fire and let it burn. And then the Uganda we see will be a force to reckon with, because individually there are some skills on that team that can make a great team. But as a unit, they're just not working together.
But can I ask you something? Remember when they had Brandon Davis in the NBA?
Yes.
They had him. And then Ish,
Wainwright. Yes, I remember.
So basically they doing this, they trying to do the same thing as they do in the women's. They got that token import player. Because I don't know. For real. Is Ish Wainwright Ugandan? Is his family from Uganda?
He's black, so he could be.
And he love it, maybe. And he love it there, maybe. What you talking about?
Wait. Let me ask you something. Because if so, two of them couldn't play together because they were too naturalized. Because
but that's what I'm saying. We don't know if they both written down as naturalized.
Yeah. Brandon Davis is an American guy, and so is Wainwright. And my question is, was he Ugandan before he was 16?
Maybe.
I don't know. Chat, listen, if someone knows it, I mean, I love the kid. He plays in the EuroLeague. I love the kid.
Very good.
Yeah, I love the kid. He played. I mean, he's a football player playing basketball, like super, like he's cock diesel, But my question is, you cannot go from Brandon Davis and Ish Wainwright, two NBA players, and then just getting some kid. Oh, you want to play? Because Rwanda did the same. Yeah. Rwanda did the same with this guy, David McCormick. He plays here in
McCormick.
Yeah, McCormick played for Kansas with Silvio in college, right? And all of a sudden, I see him. Because are you guys handing out passports? Because if so, I got people. I got people.
I got people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. He knows people, though. But yeah, they should learn from the girls.
The
they
problem
should learn
is,
from the girls, though.
if no, but the thing is, I think with the girls, it is successful. Don't
Yeah,
tell me the Ugandan women's team are not successful. They
they
are. Look
are.
at
That's what I'm
where they
saying.
were 2 years ago, and look at where they are now.
Hmm.
But I don't
Of
just think
course.
that's down to one import player. I think that's
Mm,
down to those women working really, really hard and a
yeah.
program that
Mm,
understands the chemistry that is needed for those women to work.
exactly.
I look at the page. I follow their social media. They do
Yeah.
camps. They do
Yeah,
team
yeah.
building. They
Yeah.
do
Team
birthdays
buildings.
with each other. They do WhatsApp chats. They are more than just a group of women that we get together to wear our jersey.
Yeah.
They are a family. And I think that's what's missing with the men. They are not that
Exactly.
family. They are not interested in it, or it feels like they're not interested in being friends. They're just here to collect their check or
No.
play the game and bounce.
And
And that's
bounce.
the
Or
problem with you with Uganda.
or what
Or
I say a lot of times in Africa, they want to get the African passport so they can play as
Passports.
Cotonou.
Yeah. Pedro, you
mm,
need to deep dive into that one. But
yeah.
to kind of explain the audience like what a Cotonou passport
Thank
work
you.
for an athlete.
Because it's like this. Most of the leagues, you can only have like two or three import players outside of. You can be Bosman, you can be European. So
Hmm.
there's free circulation. Some leagues they try to bend the rules a little bit. But like let's say ACB in
Hmm.
the Liga like Betclic Elite in France.
Mm,
There's a Cotonou. There's basically people from Africa, the Caribbean, you know,
Hmm.
mm,
and then what they do is you have a special license.
mm,
Some leagues you can have five Cotonou players.
Mm.
There's so it's
mm.
an advantage for an American guy to get an African passport, so he's able to play as Cotonou as opposed to playing as an
As
American.
American.
Because as an
Mm.
American, he will be competing with like all. Can you imagine? There's like
Mm.
300. Let's say 300. I think there's 300 D1 schools, right? So
Mm,
300 D1 schools. Every year, there's like 3 seniors graduating. Where are they gonna
Mm.
go?
Yeah, it's true. They
Where are
have
they
to go
that's
gonna go?
true.
somewhere.
Listen. I remember there was one kid. He plays in Division 3 in Portugal.
Mm.
Division 3 in Portugal. He sent
Mm.
me a message saying, "Yo, I played against this guy." I looked him up. The guy played in 3 Division 1 schools in the United States of America,
Wow.
NCAA, and he was
Wow.
starting. He's playing in Division 3 in Portugal. So with a
Oh.
kid that probably makes 200 euros a month, that's what I'm trying to say is he needs to start somewhere because otherwise, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the EuroLeague teams are is for like NBA drop offs or
Mm,
whatever,
Yeah.
and then the Euro Cup or whatever, and that order. But then you need to start
mm.
somewhere to
True.
say, hey, I
Mm.
take a pay cut. I want to have the ball bouncing. I want to still
Yeah.
play. So
Yeah.
I understand. So if that's why all these sham marriages, some people marrying, like before it was that. Remember?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
yeah. They used to
yeah.
give
You're asking
yeah.
yourself, why are they
True.
marrying each other? They
Mm.
don't even look like they
Yeah.
like each other. Yeah.
There you go. And then, but I understand it's called, if they want to, but with some players it worked, with some
Mm.
players it didn't. So it's just a question. I keep telling people it's so hard for Americans to play. It's just as hard as
Europe.
for Americans to play in Europe as it is
Mm.
for us to go
Have
there.
To
to
go
play even in
play.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Let's get into the last game we're going to talk about for the FIBA World Cup qualifiers window two, the Big Daddy itself, Mali v Angola. Now, for those who don't know, let me give you some context. Angola and Mali played each other in the final of AfroBasket 2025.
Mm.
Angola was hosting and Angola won. And let's be honest, it wasn't a close game. They they won
Yeah,
by a
it was
lot.
a blowout. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a convincing win. So now in
We
this
had home.
window, yeah, you had home court.
Mm.
Omar Balu says in an interview that we're not in Angola anymore. This is Egypt, and we'll see who wins. That gets posted on
Mm.
FIBA. Everybody starts talking. Everyone's anticipating this game. They get into the game, and the final. I mean, first of all, this game was amazing. Mali, to me, were leading through. They had a commanding charge of the game. Angola showed flashes of brilliance. I will say, throughout window two, I don't think Angola lit me on fire. It felt like they were playing very easy games. They felt very comfortable. They didn't
Mm.
have to do anything that was so difficult for them to succeed and get those wins. So Mali was going to be the difficult game for them. And in this game, you could see a little bit of that magic just started falling apart. Childe couldn't do the things that he wanted to do. He wasn't able to run the floor he wanted to. And all of a sudden, if you didn't know his name before, Siriman Kanute became your favorite point guard.
Yep.
Before I continue, I'm going to pass it over to the man himself, who I'm questioning now whether we can even call you champ, because
Oh
are
yeah,
you
yeah.
still a
It's
champ? Are
it's
you
Wait,
still
really
a
wait,
time
wait,
champ?
to
wait, wait,
put
wait.
that debate
Hold
in
on a
it.
second.
Yeah,
Hold on
Are
a
you
yeah.
still
second.
a
It's
champ?
time.
Are you still
Yeah,
a
Wait, wait,
champ?
wait,
yeah.
wait.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah.
Nowadays, we need in order to be the champ, you need to beat the champ, right? And
Mm.
then Afro Basket is every four years. So we got 3 more years. Chill. We
Oh,
lost the
okay.
game by one
Oh,
point.
okay. All right.
Okay,
Talk to
okay,
me
We
about the
lost the
game.
game. We
Talk
lost
to
the
me about
game
the
by
game.
1 point. Okay.
Mhm.
okay.
I would just say we were outcoached. I think
Yeah,
we
very
were
good Mali
outcoached
coach.
because let me just explain you something. I don't know why the so-called Angolan coach he has a I don't know he has admiration for bigs.
Yeah, he loves a
Honestly,
big.
he just
Yeah.
You love big
yeah,
bands. Yeah.
and he thinks if you go and then crash the boards and you're gonna win the rebound battle, you're gonna win the game.
Mm.
Sometimes it works,
Yep.
sometimes
Yeah,
it doesn't.
fair, fair.
And then and
Yeah.
then um and then I think in Africa, Canute is the only point guard that can just go and match with Shielder because he's just as fast but strong.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You
He's
know?
physically stronger.
Yeah.
He's very
He's
strong.
strong. He's got like broad shoulders. He can
Yeah.
shoot.
He
Kid
oh
was like, he can shoot. Is and then he can tell that his IQ
his
because he
IQ is up
plays.
there.
Yeah, he plays in France with, and then
Mhm.
you keep forgetting those kids got second place at
It's
U19 the World
true.
Cup.
It's true. They've been
Don't
playing
forget
together
that.
since they were what, 15
Yeah,
years old? Yeah.
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 You
Yeah.
know the same, and so I made a little thing saying like, out of those, check this, out of those 12,
Mhm.
four were there at they lost in the finals against the States.
That's
You
Mhm.
know,
crazy.
you know,
Yeah.
and then you keep forgetting they still missing Ali
Alu
Diarra.
Diarra, can you imagine?
We
Can
still
you
missing
imagine?
that kid. And then people go look at Umar Balu. They go, oh yeah, listen, look kind
Amazing.
of chubby, kind of chubby. Come on, that kid is nasty.
Stand to me, he was the standout performance from Mali because I expected it from Siriman Kanute. I
Yeah, yeah,
expect
yeah.
him to be great. But
Yeah.
Balu, this tournament, I looked at him and I was like, you are my new boyfriend.
Hey, hey,
You
I got
are a
him.
big.
I got him on fantasy though. I got him on
Oh,
fantasy.
did you pick him on
Yeah.
fantasy?
I pick him
I
on
did
fantasy.
not know. I did
I
not know.
knew. I knew. Because he show you flashes of that though. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Because
But
I
this
think
this window,
mm,
it wasn't just flashes, it was consistency.
Oh
And that's
yeah, yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
consistency.
And
Exactly.
you forgetting the kid went to Gonzaga. Then he went to Arizona. Then he
It's
went to
true.
Indiana.
Damn.
Played in the G League. This
Mm,
is not a fluke. It's
no,
not a
you're right.
fluke. The
Mhm.
kid is
Nope. Nope. It's good.
legit 7 footer with like a soft touch.
Yeah.
Mm,
You know, and then if you think about it, oh yeah, how's it gonna? It's good, and he's getting better. So now he plays
yeah,
in Europe, plays in Italy,
yeah,
plays in Italy. Like it's a physical game. You can go and then this because in college you can say, oh, he's dominated against other. Some colleges don't have big guys like this. Yeah, but
yeah,
he's
Yeah.
playing against grown men now, and he played against Bruno, a EuroLeague player. Bruno and him, they was a
mm,
great. But the thing is, our system is not. I don't know. I don't know why you don't put Bruno in positions that he can dominate. Give him the ball. I
Mhm.
haven't seen a single post up Bruno go to work. Nothing.
that's true. He isn't really
Yeah.
doing that, and that's what you expect from him.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Come on.
the
He did it
yeah.
in college. In the
Mm,
NBA, when he got the chance, he did it. And then
mm.
over there, they have him like shooting through step back threes.
Yeah, it's
You know?
interesting. Jigo, a
Yeah.
quick word from you on the Mali Angola game.
Oh yeah, it's just like Pedro just said it. I mean, the offensive scheme that Angola was running, there's not a lot of diversity. As in, you don't see a lot of go to the ball. I mean, you don't see a lot of stagger screens. You don't see a lot of go to the get the ball in the post to Bruno to go to work. You don't see a lot of what you see often. It's creation from Chile and the pick and
Mm,
roll, and then you go to work. You kick out. It's the shooters. They missed it. We crush the board, and then we put it. That's it. So that's something that we that's literally
We've
how I
seen
can
before.
resume the game.
We've seen
Yeah, we've
no,
seen this.
no. And
We've seen
can,
before.
can you imagine something? Angola stopped the league for 2 weeks for them to train. The
That's
league stopped for
Yeah,
two
wow.
weeks, right?
which is cool because it shows that Angola as a federation takes this competition seriously. I think that that's
Yes,
great that you can do that.
yeah. But let me ask you something. I mean, at least come up with something. Come up like like that's what Jigo said. Shield over dribbles,
Yeah,
do. There's like they try to do horns, whatever, two
yeah.
bigs, whatever. One goes
Yep.
down, one comes up, and then at
Yep.
least a high low, get a high low,
At
and
least,
Kukila gives
yeah.
it to give it to Bruno the other way around. Nothing,
Mm.
and then of course now
Especially
we
if
have.
you want to play big.
Yeah,
There you
If
go.
you want to play big, if you want to play big, you have to play them. Not
yeah,
only
There you go.
using them for offensive rebounds and setting screens.
There you
So
go.
it
No,
doesn't make
that's what it
sense you
is.
underusing them.
And then there was one point guard. You only took one point guard.
Oh, yo,
Shield was
that's
the only
crazy.
point
What
guard.
you really?
yeah,
Because Gerson's not a two. Kenny's not a. He's not a one. He's a
yeah.
combo
It's true.
guard.
He's a combo.
He's a combo
I
guard.
was
Selton,
wondering that who's the second point guard?
no, nobody,
Really?
nobody. That's another thing. I mean, listen, there's a kid named Dimitri Makonda.
Yes,
He went. He
yes.
took him to the World Cup. Where is he? He's available, right? So if
Mm.
and then he brings all these non-shooters because like
Yeah.
Islando Manuel is a bright spot. The kid is like he's been away from the national
Yeah,
team for
for a
like
little
four
bit.
years.
Yeah,
He made it. Selton showed that he's a scorer.
yeah,
He scores everywhere. He's a walking bucket. And then Kukila, Kukila's improving like crazy. That young man.
yeah. But he
Kukila
needs
is
somebody to pass him the ball. That's the
Well,
problem.
there. You go. And then Shield is not a point guard. Pass first
Yeah,
point guard.
yeah.
wow.
You
He's a
know,
scorer.
he can have like
He's a
he
score
can have
first,
like
pass
eight.
second.
Yeah. He can have like 8 assists, whatever. It's like okay, maybe the 8 assists is gonna be the 8 passes that people scored.
Yeah,
It's not like he's not gonna run because Canute is different.
Yeah.
Canute he can go and change the pace. He change.
as he's moving, he's
That's
almost like
brilliant.
Diabate. Do you know what I mean? Like as
True,
he's
true.
moving, he'll decide, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
do this.
yeah,
And there's
yeah,
nothing you can do because he's already in motion.
yeah,
That's
He's
something
very
that
creative.
Diabate, yeah,
yeah,
he perfected it. And now we're seeing Canute do that and improve
yeah,
and just get better and better. To me,
yeah.
he is going to be the best African point guard we have in this generation. Because I
I
can't
think
see him
he is
getting
now.
worse.
Now,
You think he is
yeah,
now?
I swear he averaged
I mean,
how
no,
many points in assist in this window? Think
Mm,
about it.
it's
no, he
true.
was
Yeah, yeah.
24. I think
Yeah,
he had a triple double, right? Didn't he have a triple double also?
he
Almost,
did
almost.
Yeah,
No,
almost. Yeah,
almost,
almost
yeah.
almost, almost. He lost by one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying I think that kid. Okay, Branco plays a
Blanco is
EuroLeague
good.
is different.
Yeah, yeah.
Two
Branco,
guard, and he's a
Branco,
two
yeah,
guard.
Mm.
yeah. Branco, and then Jean-Jacques Boissy is also I think is like he's a scoring point guard. He's just
Scoring
playing
two
point guard
guard
because he's
also.
yeah. If you think about like okay, who else we have in Africa?
That's what I'm
Africans,
saying.
African.
Yeah, it's really hard to. No. Oh no, Omar Abada, Tunisia.
Oh yeah, true.
He's
He's a
Yeah.
legend.
don't
He's a
sleep on
legend.
him. He's
He's
doing
a
different
legend.
things. Yeah.
He's a
I
legend.
love
People
watching
go
him play.
people are gonna watch him play in the BL though. For those that
Yeah,
have the opportunity to watch him in national team.
he's incredible.
True.
I love him.
No,
Okay,
absolutely. No, you're
guys,
right.
we need to start wrapping up. It's time for the quiz. It's going to be a
I just want
head today. Oh, sorry. Go,
I
go,
just
go.
want no, I just wanted to add something. Something very important about the coach of Angola is what he's doing for Angolan basketball. He's doing a disservice to Angolan basketball. Period. Because you are losing an identity. If we talk about
Mm,
Angolan basketball identity, fast pace, we love to run, we have good shooters, we shoot outside.
mhm.
That's Angolan basketball identity. But since he joined, I mean, Angola is kind of losing his identity. Okay, you won Afrobasket with it. But yeah, there is after Afrobasket.
Mhm.
So there is also how you won Afrobasket, and there is after Afrobasket. So yeah, I feel like
So
we
you want to put an
really need
asterisk?
to.
No, and
Yeah.
then we forgot to mention something. OG, 1 second.
Mhm.
Mali is taking that generation from the kids from 2001, 2000,
Mm,
2001. These are the
mhm.
kids. They're gonna. It's the basically the core of the national team is gonna be this, and then you add a couple other players.
Yes.
Angola we won. We won in 2016. We won AfroBasket U18.
Yeah.
Out of these kids, you had Valent, Bruno, Silvio, and Shield.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 4, right? But then there's some kids from that national team. They don't play basketball anymore. Kids are
Yeah.
like 26, 27 years old. There's kids
That's
from the next generation. Don't play basketball anymore. So we need to have a continuity, not
Yeah.
just picking. But listen, hey, you said it best, brother. The guy is doing. I know what he's doing, but that's a story for another day. Let's go.
all right. Let's get into the quiz head to head today. And the quiz you can play at home. I know that some of you are watching live, so get your pens and paper ready. We are going to do a FIBA World Cup qualifier window 2 special. That's what all the questions are going to be about. 5 questions. Here
Meu.
we go. Question
Okay.
number 1.
Meu.
Three teams entered the final day of window 2 undefeated. Name all 3.
Okay.
Easy.
We talked about it. Okay. Easy, yeah.
Three teams
Easy.
entered the final day of window 2 undefeated. Name all 3. I thought I'd start you guys easy because there's no need to be mean. All right, 5.
Not that
4.
easy though.
Wait, not that easy. Look, give me. Okay, 3 teams.
Okay. It's 3 teams.
I'm confusing you, bro. Now you see. Now go see if the mind game is working.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me your answers.
I don't think
Only
you
have
can see my
Ivory Coast.
paper.
Only have
Okay.
Ivory Coast.
Only
Ivory
Ivory Coast.
Coast,
did-
Mali, Guinea.
Oh, Guinea.
Incorrect.
I know. I didn't.
No, nobody gets a point. Guinea didn't even play window 2. What are you guys talking
I
about?
know. Guinea
The
was the
three-
one.
Window 2.
2, yes.
Not that
Wow,
easy.
this audience, this was the easiest question in the quiz. So I'm mind blown. The 3
So
teams
can
that entered the final day of window 2 undefeated were Angola, Cote d'Ivoire, and Mali.
Oh, you entered and defeated.
Yes,
Entered. Okay.
yes. I mean, it was in the question, guys.
Yo,
All right,
hey,
let's move
hey.
on to question 2
I'm
because
a
clearly.
francophone guy, Don't put me with those, man.
Hey, I'm a loser phone. Guy.
Yeah, please, Kero. You were born in the UK, so no grammar things, please.
Okay, sorry. I'll
Hey,
simplify my English for all of the fans around the world.
Thank you.
Okay.
Question number 2. Which player set a new FIBA Basketball World Cup African qualifiers record for the most steals in a single game?
Oh.
And how many steals did he get? Super easy.
Okay.
Is it that easy though? I don't
So
think
one
I
more
have it.
time. Which player set a new FIBA Basketball World Cup African qualifiers record for the most steals in a single game? And how many steals did he get? 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see your answer. Childe with 8 and
Siriman
Chigo.
with 6. Siriman 6.
That's incorrect. The answer is Childe Dondao with 8 steals set a new
Oh.
record. So Pedro gets a point. Okay.
No, 1 point. No, there's 2 questions. You said yes, 2. There's 2 points.
No, no,
1
no.
point.
It's
Oh,
1
move
point.
on, man.
1 point.
1 point,
Sorry.
man.
Wait,
Just
wait,
move
wait,
on.
wait, what if I just said Shield and not the correct answer?
You
What
wouldn't
would
have
it
got the point. You wouldn't have
You
got
wouldn't
the
be? Oh
get
point.
a
my
point.
goodness.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm playing a tough game.
Yo.
The second
Thank
one
you.
is about records as well. Which African player set a FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers record for the single game most assists, and how many assists did he make? So that is the record for the
Okay.
most assists in a single game in the whole of the qualifiers. That's Africa, Asia, Americas, and Europe.
Oh, how would I know
And that's an
that?
African?
It's an African player, and it happened in window 2.
Happening window 2?
Yes.
No, I mean that I know who the guy is. I don't know how many, so I'm not gonna
There
get
was
the
an
point.
article about it on the FIBA website. I'm going to let you know
Really?
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see your answers, please.
Siriman
I know.
12. Maybe I'm wrong.
Canute 13. And how many did you say? Canute
I said 12.
12.
If you can see my.
You were both right in saying Canute, but the answer was 15 assists.
That was 15. Oof.
Yeah. You know what?
So
I'm going to
glad-
be nice. I'm going to be nice and give you both a point because I'm feeling
No, but
generous.
Yo, I got 13. I'm closest to 15.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
we don't
Come on.
do closes.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
No,
Come
hey,
we.
on.
hey,
I can
oh,
take the points away. I can take them away.
hey,
Would you like that?
hey, hey,
No.
hey,
Okay.
hey.
Question
You
number.
usually do the close. Oh my god! Just because
Question
he's
number
wearing a
4.
Nigerian.
Number
Hey, hey,
4.
hey.
Quattro. Okay, this is a stat question. If you were building your fantasy team from the FIBA Fantasy World Cup qualifiers that they had from window 2 games, which player from the 8 teams that took part averaged the most rebounds per game during the window?
Oh, it wasn't Sako because he had 10.
Was it Sako? Like from the whole fantasy?
No. Just from window 2. If you were building a fantasy team, which player averaged the most rebounds in window 2?
Average,
And how
average.
many also?
No. I just want to know how many they. I mean, I'll give you a bonus point if you get the average correct.
Oh,
But
now you want to give us a. Wait.
Oh, Pedro, because you're trying to play my game, man. I need to go drink my coffee. What you talking about, man? Okay, give answers. I don't know.
okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see what you've got. From window
Omar
2,
Balo.
we've got Ballo.
Balo.
Did you guess the number or no?
Me no.
Nope.
No. I know. Wait,
Me also
Let
no.
me put. Okay, I'm just gonna guess. Okay.
I'm just gonna guess as well,
Okay.
huh? Balo, 13 rebound per game.
Okay. You are both incorrect. According to the FIBA website, the player who had the most rebounds in window or averaged the most rebounds in window 2 was Jordan Sacco from DR
Sako.
Congo,
Yeah.
and he got
Yo, 10.
10,
Yeah,
10 yes, rebounds.
Oh my god! I
was
knew it
between
was
him.
10. Oh Lord! So I said it before. Do I get a point? Okay. So I'm still leading by 1. Last question.
Yes. Omar Balu, just for anyone who wants to know, got 9.7.
Oh.
So he was close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and question number 5. According to the official smart rankings after window 2, which team came 7th?
How would I know?
What is the smart ranking?
It's the rankings that they give after each window. Yes.
And you want to know 7?
I think I know.
Yeah,
I think I
window
know.
7.
I think I
Number
know.
7? How could
I
I
think I
know
know.
number 7?
Okay, can we put?
Okay,
No.
5, 4,
Number 7,
3,
number 7, number 7,
2.
number 7.
I hope you're not cheating. Cape
No, I
Verde.
just put Cape Verde.
And you're putting Cape Verde.
I also put
Yes
Cape
or no?
Verde.
Is that what you put? I
Cape
will tell
Verde
you
as
the
well.
correct answer. Let me just check.
I think I'm wrong.
Number 7 was South Sudan. Cape Verde came 8th.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
won. I won. I won.
Wow.
I won.
And you're proud of it, man. You won against someone that didn't eat the whole day.
So,
Hey, man.
according to the rules, Pedro has one. Do you want just one bonus question? It doesn't mean anything, but I had a bonus question just in case.
Bonus, but I won already. It's a bonus.
Yeah,
that
you
doesn't
won.
mean. Okay, all right. But listen.
Okay.
I'm like LeVar Ball. Never lost this year. Never lost.
Wow.
It's true.
I'm
It's true. He
undefeated.
hasn't
Hey,
lost
that's
this year.
I
He actually
never
hasn't lost.
lost.
Yeah, that's true. New quiz master.
That's crazy. Congratulations.
New quiz master.
Okay, we're coming to the end of our show. I want to thank you all for sticking with us for episode 50 of the Swish Nomads podcast. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. You can find us on all your streaming platforms as well as your social media pages. And the final thought tonight is actually going to go to the man who won the quiz and is the current Afro Basket champ. P-Funk, please take it away.
Cheater.
Okay, listen. My final thought is going to be this. Okay, we all saw that in Europe, all the stars went in the Euro qualifiers. The stars went right because they play home and away. In Africa, unfortunately, we have to have those windows. They all play one venue because of budget concerns. So my question is, do you think Africa will ever be able to catch up and then replicate what's done all over, except like when they have like World Cup windows, whatever. This is different, but like right now, we need to understand if it's feasible to even do home and away, or just go stop the whole thing, put in for 3 games, 1, 2, 3, whatever. 4, because that's why a lot of stars don't come because it's 3 games. You're gonna travel, gonna play 3 games, whatever. In Europe, you play, then you rest, and then you play again, and you go home. You know. So, do you think in Africa we're gonna have this blessing one day?
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Good night. God bless. Bye.
Ba, 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 ba.
Never lost.
Wow.